All right, so we're going to start with the second hub of this. So this is the 11:15 exit ticket. We're going through 6 through 10. So remember, we find the variables and we label increasing or decreasing. And then we use the pattern to answer the question. So the data in table 1, that's where I'm going to look, demonstrate that x increases with what? So let's find where x is increasing. So we know from top to bottom in table 1, x is decreasing. So that means from bottom to top, x is increasing. So what is the trend here? So what happens bottom to top? Bottom to top, c is increasing. Bottom to top, c is increasing. Or amount added is increasing. So let's look at here. And then bottom to top, molar mass is decreasing. So these can obviously go both ways depending on which way you're looking at the table. So now for this one it's a little different because we're going to look at our answer choices. So we know that x is increasing from bottom to top. So this is bottom. So what happens here? Increasing c. If I look at c, it does increase. Molar mass decreases. P stays the same. And amount added increases. So these are all wrong, so my answer has to be A. Number 7, according to table 1, so that's where I'll look again, increasing the moles of solute added to a solution causes the solution's molarity to, as a refresher, molarity is C. So we're looking at amount added for number 7, and we're looking at molarity. So if we increase this, which is again bottom to top, what does it do to the molarity? And this is also increasing, so the answer to 7 as well is A. Number 8, based on table 1, as the molar mass of a solute increases, so increasing molar mass goes from top to bottom, the ratio of amount of solute to the amount of solvent. So if we look over there, amount of solute to the amount of solvent, that's the molarity. So it's just trying to trick you there. So for this question, we're looking at mass and C. So on the table, as it increases, that's top to bottom, increasing. What is C doing? So top to bottom, C is again increasing. So the answer to, the ratio of the amount of salt. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong arrow. This is decreasing. You look at the wrong arrow, so the answer to 8 is B. So remember, decreasing from top to bottom here. Goes from 2.36 to 0.48. That's a decrease. All right, number 9 is a new study, 9 and 10. So 9, according to figure 1, viscosity increased for all of the minerals tested as. Temperature and mineral concentration are the two things we need to look at. So if I go to figure 1 right here, and I need to find viscosity. For example, so here we go. Viscosity is the x-axis, and we need viscosity to increase. Excuse me. So viscosity is increasing here, here, here. These ones we're not going to look at. Well, the y-axis is higher. So what is making the y-axis higher on all of these minerals? So viscosity increases this way. And what's the difference here? So if we look at the shapes, this is our triangle, and that is, if you hold this up, that's our dot, a little square, and our thingy. So just so you can see these more clearly. Square, triangle, up in the middle. So this key is talking about degrees Celsius, so that's temperature. So we can see that as the temperature increases, the viscosity increases too, because it's higher up on the x-axis of this graph. And then mineral concentration. So all of these are at 100 parts of pulverized rock. So all of these are the same mineral concentration. So that's not even on our graph. Our graph only shows us the temperature and the viscosity. And we saw that as the temperature increased. So the answer to number 9 is B. Wait. Oh. Sorry, the square is the highest temperature. So that was actually as temperature decreases. So this is how temperature is increasing, and this is how viscosity is increasing. And they're facing different directions. So the answer is actually A. So I know this graph is really, really hard to look at because the numbers are so small, but if we put that on the big screen, you would be able to tell the different shapes. All right, according to the results of study 2, so that means we're going to look at figure 1 again, and then we could also be looking at table 2. As the temperature increases, viscosity does what? So we already know this here. So as the temperature increases, 1350, 1400, so the temperature increases from top to bottom, and the viscosity increases bottom to top. And all you need to look at for that one is how the graph runs. You don't actually have to look at the data here. So as temperature increases, viscosity does what? We know that have an opposite relationship, so the answer is A for number 10.